YouTube, what's up? 2020 Tantra on Amazon, info in the description. I'll get right into it. So, as you give up energy, energy is responsibility. You are forced to manifest beings or entities or things or circumstances, places that take that energy. So as you give the energy, you manifest adversaries and enemies that have to take that energy. You've created them. They're extensions of you or extensions of your own will. So energy is responsibility. Responsibility is energy. So in this game of life, you are constantly given cards every day, all day, from breath to breath. Every move has to be completed. Every move you take is part of the entire dance of life itself. So you pick your hand up, you take a step forward that makes, the next person deposit their money in their account, or, finish cutting the grass, or do their laundry. All of that happens. If you get to those points in times where anything, whatever it is, when you got an elephant in the room, whether it's like, a first kiss or whatever it is, when you take that leap and take that step, you make the whole world move. The whole world is now moving with the dance. You've changed the pressure of the entire world. And that's why the breath is so big, because you change the pressure within you, and that changes the pressure around you, and then your attraction level changes. So when it comes to the cards, everybody's being dealt the same elements. This is just elementary school, basically, for a spirit, for a soul, or however you want to look at it. So you're being dealt hands, and you can't be cheated if the universe dealt. Your will is always taking care of you. You're always protected by your will. It's just that you can align with the will, the universal will, or you can be crushed by it. It's all about what you identify with. The identity with the universal will always protect you. So you play your hand, and you have an infinite arrangement of these elements. Whether you got the 4 elements bound together by a 5th element, however you want to look at it, you have these same elements. Air, fire, water, earth. You're getting different arrangements of these elements, whether they be people, places, things. Everything is a ratio of these elements: light and dark, hot and cold. Those are the ratios, yin and yang, or yin and yang, however you want to look at it. So if you play from your core, again, you don't even have to really think. You don't have to think. Thinking is the opposite of awareness. So you don't have to think about your actions. They just flow from your core. If you are living from your core, there's no losing from the core, because you're playing from a place of holism or love. So whenever you play from other places in your body, if you're playing cards from your feelings or attachments, you always have this fear or possibility of losing, that manifests within you, because you're living from a place of reaction. The core causes everything. The breath and the core, that causes everything. So if you live from that place, then you're always the cause. You don't blame anything, so you have total control, total power. You're aligning with control. But if you're aligning with reaction, then you constantly just react, and then you just get more and more exhausted as your days go on. So, and then not playing is still playing, because you're getting dealt hands, to make a move. You might, regardless, like the ultimate destination is what's going to happen. You're going to go from 0 back to 0. Whether you take a step left, take a step right, or whatever, each step creates a ripple that makes the other world, the rest of the world do its thing, because the world is you. So every step you make changes the pressure. So when you don't play, you're still playing, basically. You're basically being pressured by the entire world, the entire universe, to give up energy in an unconscious, or to turn your energy into ambient energy, turn your energy into paper money, which is you converting your breath into ambient energy that can be used to allocate other things, and make your breath denser and denser, to where it's a burden. Your breath is now crushing you. The pressure is now coming from around you, because you've pushed your will outward. So your energy becomes ambient instead of concerted, and then you're just constantly being pressured. And you think that you have cravings. You think that I want to do this, I want to drink, I want to smoke, or I want to eat these foods that make me tired or stimulate me and make me crash. You think that that's like really like you personally, but it's the entire universe that's pressuring you, because you're not playing your hand. You're not breathing properly, and you're not taking the steps that you would need to take in the direction of evolution for your whole being, for life itself. So when that happens, life pressures you to giving up that energy so that it can manifest in however way it need be, to keep dealing the cards to the rest of life itself. because everybody's constantly playing cards. And when you stop playing, then the whole world conspires against you to, excrete that energy to play. Just they'll throw your cards on the table for you, basically. So it's all about appropriation instead of moderation, because moderation is the intention to plan. The intention of, oh, I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll counter it with this and I'll compensate it with this. And if I do this, then I can do this. And if I do this lightly, then I can do this hard. That's all moderation. That's the intention to plan. The more man plans, the more the Tao laughs. So it's about appropriation, doing things that are appropriate for life. The thing that is a holistic move for the entire life. That's what it's about. It's about what is appropriate. That gives you an appropriate life, not a moderate life. So it's up to you. And then again, with the energy, you never want to invest energy thinking about things that you know your heart will not let you do. That is self-violence. Anytime you focus on things that you know your heart will never let you do, whether it's like, hurting people, hurting yourself, extreme things, those extreme thoughts, and you focus on those things, that is self-violence. So the info's in the description. 2020 Tantra on Amazon. If you want to fast, hit me up. I'm free every weekend. You can come during the weeks too. Let me know. Info in the description. We out here, Kings Canyon.